Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Yasharal. Shabbat Shalom. Shalom, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Yasharal, Shalom. Before we started, as always, we want to face the east. And listening to our power, get praise our power. Right?
Shema Yashala Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH Echad. Shema Yashala Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH Echad. Shema Yashala Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH Echad. Yahawah Barakatah Yahawashai. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, HALALYAMLA, ABADDON, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, Shabbat Shemayim.
All right, so what the brother ELNUIM and I had said he would come was, "Hear, O Israel, Yahawah, our God, Yahawah, is one," and we said 3 times. We said, "Bless you, Yahawah, bless you, Yahawah, in the name of the Holy Spirit," we said 3 times. All praises to our Father, our God, Yahawah, in the name Yahawah, in the name the Holy Spirit, which is in heaven. All right. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the millstone. Much respect to the sincere Akim for our labor and works. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Like it.
To you believers, to the Akim Wa'akwa, to your brothers and few amount of sincere sisters. Right? Few amount of sincere sisters. Who subscribe to you too. And as always,
THAWADAH YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI for the QADASH.
Giving thanks to our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI for the Holy Spirit, which gives us the understanding of scriptures and the Bible, and to have faith in the true names of our power.
YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH.
So our Ratazah, that today's lesson, tonight's lesson, is edifying.
Ratazah.
To the spirit and power of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM. All right, my brother Malkia, and brother ELNUIM with me, representing Yahawah warriors for YAHAWASHI, Pasadena, Texas. All right. So, the brother and I, we haven't finished it yet, but we're gonna definitely finish it. We're going over this further lesson of how pretty much the damn devil is about to come down with great wrath, man. Since he's over San Francisco, they're now making it okay for their robots.
Yep.
To use deadly force when needed. Okay, so the brother from Demons Awakening, Lockheed to the brother, great brother, horrible fucking names. And I'm under some margaritas at the moment.
Oh shit. It's like yeah.
I'm not good with names, especially since
What's his name?
The channel. I'm actually presenting the Demons Awakening. Something. I'm gonna post it right now. And, I took a screenshot of where you and I left off at on the lesson. It says they are preparing for martial law and silver arrest. Something, and I think it finished with like something big happened.
Yeah.
On the line.
Very edifying lesson so far, honestly. We haven't finished in the Ratazah. We finished it, but it's beautiful. And the information you're bringing up.
The spirit jumped onto us like, man, like we got to bring something out.
And honestly, we've been talking about this too. We've been bringing this, this out, and the fact that you brought it out, it sparked it in us again. Like, hey, we got to push something out. This is beautiful.
Especially with you and I having a combat experience in the military, being combat veterans. Especially you have more understanding of this man's sword, right? His drones
But yeah, we wanted to bring this out because at the end of the day, they in San Francisco, man, they talking about that they have autonomously gained the votes to autonomously push this out, this law that allows these robotic, fucking robots to push, to be pushed onto the streets, right? As a how you call it, quote unquote, last resort, right? But we, as the servants and prophets of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, right? We truly know that they pushing these robots out for a reason. They know, Esau Edom knows, right? The Amalekites. They also know that the servants and prophets of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, right? The sons of the Most High, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. I'm not saying we are, but Abarakah, we are those men, are going to receive spiritual power on this end in this generation, this day and age, this generation, to ultimately, heal the 1/3 and destroy 2/3, some parts of the 2/3 of this generation and certain things of Esau Edom in this world. We're gonna be able to, to how you call it, to conquer over, or to basically win one over our enemies, right? When the scripture says, we shall be cast into prison, right? Abaratazah, we get that power in there, and we agree with our adversaries quickly, and we're cast into prison. Abaratazah, that fucking power gets risen up in us, and we just have that knowingness, and we are able to break out with that power, right? But we truly know that, that Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is pushing that spirit upon Esau Edom to push these robots out because he knows that the power is going to come soon. And I'm talking about he as in Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi knows that soon he's going to be able to fucking unlock the spirit that's within the servants and prophets of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, the true worshipers, right? As is named in the scripture, right? The true worshipers, right? The gems, true gems, right? Gems in general, right? We're going to be able to tap into that power, man. We're going to be able to tap into that power. And, just so I don't ramble on, right? I wanted to actually grab that, right? The jewels, right? The jewels. I wanted to grab that, right? It says, this is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 18. And it says, and they shall be mine, saith the Lord Yahawah, as of hosts. In that day, when I make up my jewels, right? Jewels, special treasure or true worshipers, the elect, man, right? And I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. So the elect, man, Abaratazah would be of the elect, man. Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is literally putting the spirit upon Esau Edom to push these robots out. So, Esau Edom can show up on his left-hand side, but then Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is going to show up his side on the right-hand side, man, through his men, the elect, man, the servants and prophets of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Abaratazah, we be those servants and prophets, man. Abaratazah, we be those men, man.
Have Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19 on deck. I'm going to get this right quick.
All right.
The book 59? Of Isaiah, what the hell?
What is it?
No, for you though.
Yeah.
Isaiah 59:19.
59:19.
The standard being lifted.
You already know what that scripture is about.
But I'm going to get the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. And verse 17, okay? Verse 12, right? The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. It's like that dwell in them. Woe, right? Destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Talking about people here, okay, right? For the devil, the shakaka, right? For those who haven't seen Espanol, go watch it, right? You'll know who the shakaka is, right?
The white man.
The Hamites, right? The so-called Africans call Espanol. Jim Carrey, the shakaka, meaning white devil.
Yeah.
Right? But right? It says, for the devil is come down onto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Shakaka, right? Amalekite, right? Small hats, right? The elites, banking family, the RAWCHAA family, right? All right? They about to come down with great wrath because they know that they have a short time left of rulership. Okay? And one of the examples of how he's going to come down with that great wrath is by using such robots.
Now, mind you, with these robots, right, they're saying that they're a so-called last resort, and they're arming them with explosives, right? Now, keep in mind, right, me and the brother, right, we have combat experience. What's authorized as explosives, right, or a robot to be armed with explosive on patrol overseas, right? You know, we were in Afghanistan, so over there, you know, what I can say is what we used for our robot to go up in places and shit to search for IEDs to dismantle them or disarm them. We had strapped, I think, about 4.5 pounds C4, right? Yeah, the blast was big, but 4.5 pounds of C4 to be able to if it came to that moment, like, okay, hey, look, we're about to hit a short. This wire is hot. It still has some current running through it. The robot can see it. We're gonna have to sacrifice the robot and just detonate it, right? It happens like that. But it's like me being in garrison, right? The so-called civilian world, right? Being in this truth, I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, what are they considered to have as a lethal authorized detonation explosive? Because 4.5 will fuck some shit up, man. What I've seen, that's a big blast.
I remember when I was overseas in Kabul, Afghanistan, which is like, if I'm saying, is the capital of Afghanistan.
Kabul, yeah.
And the base, the very area where I rest my head at every night, compared to how far that what's it called, a VBID?
A vehicle bomb?
A vehicle bomb,
yeah,
a suicide bomber that dropped, and he was like probably like 4 or 5 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt the vibration of
the shock
wave.
Bro.
And the reports had came back to us that what happened was it was an actual suicide bomber that was driving a fuel truck that has C4 strapped to this shit. That's why I was able to feel the vibration around 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep, and I hear the explosion, and I felt my whole room shaking.
You're right.
Yeah, it wasn't that far from us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So, but yeah, just back up the brother, man. Like, man, yo, they got some shit, man.
But this is the thing, though, man. You got to also understand, like, in a civilian environment, right? Trying to the best of my ability, trying to perceive it, right? Trying to keep the combat side off, right? What is authorized in the civilian sector to be able to be strapped to a robot that is of an explosive orientation? Because what I had overseas was a lethal amount of explosive, which is literally the minimum 4.5 of composition 4, right? C4. So just imagine what they're gonna have on these robots that are being issued out in San Francisco, California, man. Just imagine, like, we don't know, but they're talking about, like, if deadly force is authorized, they're gonna have to use that composition 4, because what are they gonna have on that damn robot? A weapon system that they already got mounted on it. And the fact that me and the brother did see some of the robots that they got on there, they got an aim assist system on there. They got aim assist, and they got a fucking an ocular fucking perception of a person, right? They can actually see the person, but they also got aim assist with 2 barrels that is able to shoot the damn person, right? We know that because we're in the military. We know about this shit, right? We know that some of the damn the machinery that we use overseas, right? Pros system, right? It's called a pros system, right? Has aim assist.
That's the very like that's the same system that we use.
Yeah.
The very men that I was actually stationed with,
Mm-hmm.
that's the same system we use, the pro system, to keep eyes on the very village that was literally just like a few feet across from us.
Shit, see,
literally.
That just goes to show you, man, like the fact that we were able to use that. He said a few feet. I was able to see a person planting a bomb with the pro system a mile away.
No, literally, it was so close. Like this village was so close that we could literally see the Afghanis walking and literally doing their. We was able to on a pro system. We were able to see them burn tires, burn things to keep themselves warm during the winter time.
Yep.
Literally, we were literally that close, man.
I'm telling you, that is just to show you, man. Esau Edom's technology is kind of outlandish, man. Like when I had to use it, the pro system, I was able to see a whole fucking mile out. Yep. And this dude was literally dragging a whole IED, right?
Damn.
Literally dragging a whole IED, digging up dirt. So when my convoy went over and ran over the damn, pressure plate of the IED, right? The pressure plate would send an electric pulse to the damn bomb itself and fucking obliterate the damn convoy, man. But the fact that we didn't roll over it, I was in charge of fucking giving the deadly, authorization. And I'm not proud of it, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, man, I'm a fucking warrior, man. So is the brother. We're fucking warriors, man. We had to do what we did, for Esau Edom, apparently, Salakia, but it is what it is, we're fucking warriors. And that's if we see someone that's an enemy, we're gonna execute them, right? So it is what it is. But we, that's what happened. I was given the green light. Hey, deadly force is authorized. 50 caliber rounds. I fucking shot a few at him. The fucking bomb exploded and boom. This shit was, our problem became a solution. There was no problem anymore. It is what it was. That just goes to show you, man, that the technology that Esau Edom has on a pro system is potentially engineered also on these damn robotic things that are pushing out in the streets of San Francisco, man.
Remember the lesson we was watching from that brother. There's the actual robot that they have where you caught it, you peeped it. It had 2 barrels.
Yeah, a barrel, aim assist, and fucking ocular perception of a camera to see a person, man.
Yep. And by the way, shalom to the brother Yanazar, representing service of
Shalom, brother, shalom. YAHAWASHI W4Y.
We're just going into how this man, the tool, Saul, right, is really about to come down with great wrath, man. He's already making it okay for San Francisco Police Department to use robotics.
Yep, robots.
To use deadly force, man.
And they're trying to say that it's autonomous. The vote was autonomous, and it was to the point where they're like, okay, it's true, like we can use it, we're authorized, but autonomous, man, that just doesn't make sense, man. You know what I mean? And go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, by the way, for those who actually want to watch that actual lesson, the link of that brother's very lesson to that, the link to that very lesson is actually in. I actually put it in the description box, so you can just click on that very link and you can watch that lesson for yourself. We haven't finished it yet, but
hey, no, we're still watching it, but this break jump on that.
But yeah, because because the brother and I actually have that combat experience, being overseas, actually be part of the military, we
Esau's bitch military.
We actually have a good understanding of what it's like inside of the military, man. And he got some shit, man. Literally.
I mean, he got some shit that we were able to use, right?
Every day, the brother and I normally see drones flying through here, man.
Oh yeah, through here.
They literally got missiles underneath these fucking drones, man. With red
this way,
with a red tip, meaning that's a live fucking round.
Yeah, that's a live missile. Look, when I came from the gym today, right, I was walking home, And I try not to look at nobody, right? So I was looking down, right? But then all of a sudden, the spirit came onto me to look up, and I looked up, and I saw two flashing lights, right? But then they stopped. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm looking closer, and it's the same drone that we see out here. I'm like, yo, was this bitch taking pictures of me walking around here? Because I know they asses fucking see us when we prophesy, around our area, man. I know they see us, man. But it was like when I was walking from the gym, I saw that. And every time I'm telling you, anytime I'm outside, I'm not going to tell you when I'm outside, but anytime that I'm outside in Texas, man, I look up and there'll be some times where I see a flashing light, like it's like a picture is being taken, but then I don't see what's taking it at nighttime. But this was like kind of like during the day, hitting the nighttime like hours, and I was able to actually see the form and the shape of it. And since I'm experienced overseas, seeing a damn drone, I actually seen one being operated so we can have our fucking enemies vanquished, right? Or eliminated, extinguished, basically, right? I see one being operated from 100 and what was actually a little bit lower than 35,000 feet. But mind you, a stealth drone, a Reaper drone, right? They can actually go up above and exceed that because they're stealth drones, right? You can't hear them anyways. They can actually float above the place we're at without us hearing it. They can actually be 100 and 100 actually 1,000 feet above us and see directly what we're doing in here because of our heat signature. And that's just good information that we have that we're able to expel, right? Because the fact that we actually were in the military, Esau Edom's military, we're able to tell like, hey, look, Esau Edom got this shit, man. Because you think you're in here doing whatever the fuck in a quiet environment. No, man, he can hear you from all the way up there. Because a drone is fucking flying above you, one. Two, you got your phone that is connected to Wi-Fi, right? Your Wi-Fi is honestly fucking you up. Your Wi-Fi is only giving you radiation. It doesn't amplify any type of source internet connection. That's just a perception. That's just to deceive you. You think you're getting more cellular reception because of your damn Wi-Fi or whatever the fuck. No, you're not. Honestly, that's just to fucking implement the fucking radiation upon you so they can see you more in here. And honestly, we got the damn Wi-Fi running 24/7. We don't give a fuck, man. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We know Esau Edom is going to come down with that great wrath. It is what it is. It's prophesied. We're not going to hide from it. So it is what it is. What we supposed to do? Oh, we don't want Revelation, 12 and 12 to happen, or whatever chapter it is. We want this shit already, man. We tired of being here on this doing the same fucking thing day in, day out. Man, we want Esau Edom to come down with that great wrath already, man. So the fact that it's happening in California, man, start sweeping it down the damn country. Sweep it down. Start ushering it in. Hey, we got robots here. We got robots there. We already saw it in Houston, man. They got damn robots that had a shotgun strapped to it to go get one Jake, man, a so-called black man. They had to only go get one so-called black man, which I honestly truly believe he was not even in the truth. And they went to go get his ass with a damn bionic robot dog with a shotgun on him. What the fuck? How much more so for the servants and prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man? We ain't pushing the truth out here. We are. There's nobody else in Pasadena, Texas, man, that are pushing this truth. We are. But the fact that we got it in Houston, right? Neighboring cities, right? Very close to us, man. They're going to come down with that wrath upon us. And the fact that we see the drones out here, they know we teaching out here, man. They know we teaching out here. And guess what? This fucking war going to continue. I don't give a fuck. This war going to continue until that day that this internet is off, until that day that we actually get persecuted for YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, which in the scripture it says, happy are ye that are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Until that day, hey, we're going to keep fucking pushing this word, man. We don't give a fuck, man.
You want to get very quick? You still have the Isaiah 59:19.
Okay, got it.
Have that on hold, and we're going to end it with that. It's going to be a quick lesson. I'll just straight to the point. Because Esau Edom's about to come down with a great wrath, man.
Yeah, man.
It's about to be very, very bad, especially like a time like never before, right? I'm gonna get Revelation. Yeah, the brother got it too. So when you're reading that,
Yeah, I'll put it on here.
that's the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and 17. So I'm gonna read both again. Okay. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, destruction, right? To the inhabitants of the earth and the sea." It's talking about people here. For the devil, the Shakaka, right? The white devil, right? Esau Edom, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So Amalek, right? The RAWCHAA family, right? The elite, they know it too. They know for themselves that they have a short time left of rulership, so they want to come down with wrath. That's why we're seeing this topic being a hot topic right now within this ministry. You know, they got these robots that's about to be become like norm to enforce law, enforce Esau's law.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Verse 17. And the dragon was wrought with the woman. So that dragon that's mentioned here, right, in the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 17, dragon is talking about a person here. Esau, right? Talking about a person, right? Our very greatest enemy. So you can look at that as like as Amalek, right? Small ass, right? Yep. The Jewish people, right? Was wrought with the woman, and our us as a nation, Hebrew Israelites, were likened unto like a delicate woman. So it's talking about us, the Hebrew Israelites, so-called black, Hispanic, Latinos, Native American Indians, okay, Seminole Indians, right? And you respect the birds, you know, right? That scatter among the other nations, okay, right? I'm gonna read it again in verse 17. And the dragon was wrought with the woman, and went to make war, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, and which keep the commandments of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and have the testimony of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach, who the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ, right? And the testimony of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach is what? The spirit of prophecy. The spirit to tell what's going to happen before it happens, to tell before. Okay? All right? So that's who Esau, Edom, Amalek, right? Small has really want to come down on with that great wrath is the remnant of our nation, because only that remnant is sincerely trying to keep the commandments of our Heavenly Father Yahweh in the name Bahashem Yahawashi, our Lord and Savior, in sincere truth. And within that remnant, right, you have a small portion of that remnant that was ordained with a particular gift, a particular role, which is what? To have the testimony of Yahawashi HaMashiach, which is the spiritual prophecy. You got to put a very small number within the remnant of our nation that has the gift to prophesy. And that's who this damn devil really wants to come down on with great wrath.
I think Esau Edom's coming out with that damn shit that's talking about, oh yeah, I can't have freedom of speech on here on these certain Instagram platforms or certain fucking platforms in general.
Salaki, since you mentioned that, not too long ago, I was watching the brother Ibar from Prophets of Babylon. He did a lesson going this like the family of word and how I think in UK, paraphrase, like pretty much, like we're coming into the time where being a prophet of Yahawah Yahawashi, who is executing what they call free speech is going to become a crime, and they're going to use that against us. The famine of hearing this word is fastly approaching. The book of Amos, chapter 8, verses 11 through 13. Go read it. All right. The famine of hearing this word is going to be a shortages on being able to receive this the truth. Okay. All right. They're going to persecute us real soon, man. Mm-hmm. They're going to subject onto us hostility and ill treatment for being Hebrew Israelites.
Just think about it, man.
Literally, for the doctrine that we pushing out. YAHAWASHI W4Y.
They're starting in California with this shit, man. They're starting in California, and I'm pretty sure, man. You know, just me speaking as a man, I'm not, you know, saying that I know anything, right? But me speaking as a man, it's gonna trickle down from California all the way down, all the way to the East Coast, right? I'm pretty sure it's gonna trickle down all the way to the East Coast. It's like in my mind, how to make sure, you know, north, south, east, west. You know, I still got to do that, of course. Motorbolic, it's like it, but you know, all the way down to the East Coast. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that, man, because one, we have seen it out here, not personally, physically, right? But we've seen articles that they had to go grab a so-called black man in Houston with a robot dog strapped with a sub pump shotgun, an automatic sub pump shotgun.
Oh yeah, fine, bro.
And that's a shotgun that don't, you know, boom. No, that's a boom, 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 boom. Like it's gonna shoot your ass.
And they
sub-automatic shotgun.
They used that robot dog that had a shotgun mounted on it just for 1 jig.
1 jig.
That's not even in the truth.
Literally, not even, like I was said earlier, man. He's not even in the truth. And they used a sub-automatic shotgun on his ass to go grab him. Why?
So it's slocky. Remember how you and I mentioned how like pretty much like we was talking how like don't be surprised where when that great flood within that scripture you gotta get in Isaiah 39:19, right? When the enemy starts coming like a flood, right?
Which I'm gonna grab this one first before that, real quick.
Okay, but like when the enemy comes like a flood, right? It happens, let's say for example, you and I are here still at this very place where you and I dwell at, right? Yeah. That flood is going to be so great, so crazy to where they literally going to surround the fucking whole 360 degrees of this apartment complex from the air on land. They probably got some shit in the sewage system to make sure we don't go through that shit.
Okay, let me put it this way.
So great to where they're gonna have all kinds of like robotics that has deadly weapons mounted on these shit to make sure that you and I don't escape, because they have a full record of you and I pushing out this word in the name of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI WAHAWAH.
Let's put it this way, bro. I'm gonna expose some shit right quick.
Go ahead.
I don't give a fuck, man. If it comes to the point where Esau Edom comes for us a lot sooner than expected, it is what it is. It's because of me. Abba Ratazah, we were protected in that day. I'm not trying to be prideful. I'm not trying to be carnal. But look, I know some things about these drones, right? Let's put it this way. The skies are going to be covered by the drones. The Reaper drone is going to do a whole fucking 365-degree flight pattern, right? And just think 365 degrees as a circle, right? So whoever they're trying to fucking have destroyed from a 365-degree flight pattern has to be, you know, thinking, you know, fucking consciously, has to be from above your mortal perception. Right? I'm gonna just say it like that, your mortal perception, because when you can't see something that is beyond your mortal comprehension, right? Your mortal perception, right? You can't see it. Okay, obviously you can't see it, right? Let's just put it that way. Now a drone can fly up to 100,000 feet beyond your fucking perception vision. They can easily fly 365 degrees around the fucking building that you're living in or residing in and easily drop a fucking cruise missile on your ass. And yes, Predator drones are fucking armed with cruise missiles, laser guided missiles, heat seeker missiles. Yes, they are armed with that. They can easily, a cruise missile can easily destroy your ass. A Scud missile can easily destroy your ass. A fucking heat seeker can destroy your ass, especially if they fucking link it to your heat signature in the house. They can easily destroy your ass. Go ahead and try to run. They already got your heat signature. You're done, right? Now, with that being said, through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, ABADDON, we gain that power here, right? ABADDON. I'm not saying we are those men because we don't know who the elect are. But ABADDON, we are those men, right? That I have exposed a little bit of Esau Edom's fucking technology to the world because I had a top secret clearance, not a regular secret clearance, had a top secret clearance about this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna expose this shit. It is what it is. What happens to me, I don't care. If you brothers fucking continuously are alive, hey, continuously push this fucking truth. But if I die in the process, I don't give a fuck. Hey, ABADDON, I don't have to worry about it. It's a quick and painless death that I just fucking get the fuck up out of here and deal with whatever. And you know, the op is, you know, continuously pushing this truth. Honestly, don't even fucking mourn my death. It is what it is. But right, ABADDON, right? But at the end of the day, Esau Edom got some shit to where he can easily drop a fucking missile from the skies 100,000 feet above your ass, and you're not gonna even see it. You're not gonna even hear it. Plain and simple. He could do that because I've seen it. I was in Afghanistan and I seen that shit happen. Missoula, Afghanistan. Seen it happen. 100,000 feet above a compound, somebody fucking was a so-called high-value target. They didn't confirm it, but Esau Edom said, "Oh, fuck it, just drop the damn bomb on them." But you're not gonna confirm that they're there. Nah, fuck it, just execute all of them. They might be accomplices of who that person is. They dropped the damn bomb, and guess what? All of them niggas is dead. The whole compound. When we, as the foot patrol, go out there to go fucking do and execute whatever fucking mission we have to fucking satisfy Esau Edom, he uses so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. My whole fucking 12-man fire team was so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Indians, man. Now, mind you, we only had one Native Indian, right? A Gaddite. I truly believe he was a Gaddite, right? One. But everybody else, right, under our fire our squad fire team leader was a so-called black, Latino, and Native Indian. Let's put it that way. But at the end of the day, man, Esau Edom, right? Just to prove the point, man. He got some shit that your mind can't comprehend because I have used it against my so-called enemy, right? Which honestly, they are my enemies at the end of the day, but so is Esau Edom, but I was on his side, right? To vanquish his enemies, right? Which were the so-called Middle Eastern people, the Arabians, the so-called fucking terrorists that were in a fucking a movement of fucking imperialism, right? Go look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about. But that's what the Arabic people believe in, that the Americans are in a state of imperialism that are trying to attack and fight back against the fucking Islamic people, the Islamic State, whatever the fuck, you know. Obviously, I don't give a fuck about none of these fucking people. As long as all I care about is YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Hebrew Israelites, and the ones that truly come into the fold that are sincere and in truth in this faith. That's it. That's all I care about. That's it. But at the end of the day, man, Esau Edom got some shit. That's all I want to bring out. Esau Edom got some shit, right, that I have worked with on a top secret clearance level that is like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck? Okay? That's just how I can explain it. It's like, what the fuck? He got identification fucking algorithms that can still identify your ass from 100,000 feet in the air, right? And I don't even want to say 100,000 feet. I want to say at least, you know, 32,000 feet and above, which exceeds 100. I think the maximum is 100,000 feet. He can still see your ass and identify you from 100,000 feet in the air with a Predator drone, a Reaper drone, right? Which houses, or let's just say, you know, holds Scud missiles, right? Frag missiles, incendiary missiles, and whatever fucking type of missiles, heat seeker, laser guided, all those type of fucking missiles he has that can easily fucking destroy the fucking population of humanity, right? Which is truly meant for the servants and prophets of YAHAWAH. It's meant for us. It's meant for us because he knows that we're going to gain that power. And I truly believe, all through faith, not in a carnal manner, or I'm speaking in great meekness and in a humble manner. I truly believe we're gonna be raised up with that power.
Let's get the book of Isaiah.
Yep, definitely gonna be raised up with that power.
We'll end it with that.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and from the glory of the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them.
Right? So since the brother was mentioning everything he said, right? Isaiah 59:19 pretty much covers what he was saying. When Esau Edom comes down with that great wrath, let's say martial law, silver unrest, start using Boston Dynamic robots and all other types of robots that has deadly firearms mounted on them to use deadly force, right? The time is going to come where our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, is going to have to lift up a standard literally against these devils, man. Esau Edom, all right? And brothers are going to receive spiritual powers, man. Literally, man. All right, we're going to need it. Because when you go into standard lift against him in the blue letter Bible, it goes into in the Greek nous. It spells N-U-S.
But wait, in Isaiah?
In Isaiah, yeah.
It's Hebrew.
So like I said, Greek. THAWADAH for correct.
No, you're good.
I don't know why I say Greek.
No, it is what it is, bro.
The book of Isaiah is in the Old Testament, but Isaiah, nous goes into, apparently, according to the Lord of the Bible, it says nous, N-U-S. But the way how they spell it for the pronunciation, so you know how to pronounce it, it's N-O-O-S, right? And it goes into like for an example, right? It says to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear, to cause to disappear, right? And then when you go into the Strong's definition, it says to flee, right? So for an example, right, when Esau Edom comes down with that great wrath, right? The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and 12. And then who particularly, right? Verse 17 in that same book, right? In that same chapter, right? The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 17, right? All right. Our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, is going to have to lift up a standard, right? For his men to be able to execute such power, to be able to be delivered from the wicked, which is the sword of our power. King David mentioned that in the book of Psalms.
Yep.
Right? How the wicked. Sword. Yep. Right?
Really quick, Slocky, we're gonna need that power because of the shit that I have mentioned, man. I had top level secret clearance to fucking have this information, to be able to fucking go up in the midst of where I was, to be able to see and witness these things, man. I had to. I had to have top secret clearance. Obviously, I was deceived at the time. I only joined the military because I was fucking, one, I was dealing with some bullshit, and two, I was almost homeless at the time. So I had to fucking, be a part of something. And I felt like I always had a warrior spirit and I wanted to be a part of that, right? And I became honestly the greatest part of myself because of it, because after I left my losing unit, right? I say losing unit is because it's my last unit before I actually got out the military, was the 144th Air Defense Artillery Unit. Air Defense Artillery Unit, right? The ones that fucking guard, their quote or motto was guard the skies. They guard the skies, but the message to get from this is the 144th 144 ADA unit. And I left from there, and I still didn't have the signs until I got out the military. And I was like, oh shit. I was a part of the whole 144th the whole time, but on the left-hand side. And ABADDON, I am found worthy to be a part of the right-hand side 144, man. 144,000. Now, mind you, what I'm trying to say is the fact that Esau Edom got this damn technology, man. We're going to need that power because at the end of the day, he got shit that he can use from a distance, not up close and personal like how war was supposed to be, right? You see the man on the other side, he's your enemy. You're the man on the opposite, opposing side of him. You're the enemy to him. You fight until the death. You slaughter him, kill him, or he kills you, whatever the fuck happens, right? Let's just put it this way. You fight until the death, right? He's your enemy, right? Well, Esau Edom has developed his technology to the point where he can easily fucking destroy you from the sky, and he can do it from the comfort of his fucking bunker, of his home, his dwelling, right? Because he's a pussy, right? We're fucking warriors. We like to fucking be confrontational. We like to be up close and personal to a motherfucker so we can fucking execute them because they need to be banked. They need to be eliminated, extinguished from existence, right? So the fact that Esau Edom likes to be a little bitch and hide behind his fucking walls, right? We, as the servants and prophets of Yahawah Bahashaam Yahawashi, we need the power. We're gonna need the power because he's gonna come up with these damn robots, these super soldiers, these damn drones that can easily send missiles down to us, these drones that can levitate above the whole dwelling, surround us within seconds. We're gonna need that power because the technology that Esau Edom got is beyond what you can fucking imagine. Because I've seen it. It's gonna be beyond what you can imagine. It's honestly probably gonna be beyond what I've seen. Because honestly, there's something that Esau Edom has 100 years past this present date that he has, technologically wise. That just goes to show you, man, the iPhones and all that bullshit that people like to fucking talk about. Oh, I got the newest iPhone 14 or whatever the fuck. That was bullshit, man. That is nothing compared to what Esau Edom truly has underground waiting to be released as a fucking defense force, not something to be released to the public as a leisure time use. Here, use this technology, it'll fucking do whatever the fuck for you. No, man. It's gonna be technology to use against the servants and prophets of Yahawah Bahashaam Yahawashi. Man, you're gonna see niggas on bikes that are or some sort of chariot that fucking defies the laws of gravity, man, the laws of physics. You're gonna see some shit that warps through time and fucking gets to their fucking location just to fucking persecute us. You're gonna see some shit like that, man. We truly believe it through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bahashaam Yahawashi, man. We cannot sleep on Esau Edom, especially the shit that I've seen. You cannot sleep on it. And the shit that I've seen is literally low-level shit. It was stuff that I was able to see. And I truly believe that they got records on him and they got records on me, of who we're supposed to be, from the reincarnation of who we were in the past. I truly believe that now. Beyond belief. I never believed it before. But being in this truth and actually getting an understanding of and what happened to me in the past and all this stuff with the FBI that happened to me, that's another lesson. But look, that I truly believe it now. I believe it beyond belief because now it just makes a lot more sense. I believe that they know that I was supposed to be a prophet in this lifetime, which I truly believe, we are the prophets, never about me, because nothing is ever about us. It's all about YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Always about YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. I don't give a fuck about me. I could die right now. And guess what? Look, as long as I push the word YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, I'm grateful. It's an honorable death. Same thing with him. Brother believes the same thing. Honestly, I actually believe the rest of the brothers believe the same thing. We died today. We truly believe that we're okay because at the end of the day, we were pushing the word YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and guess what? We have regained our crown. Plain and simple. We have nothing to worry about. I truly believe that through faith, not being humble or not being carnal, and not being prideful. I truly believe in a humble and meek manner that we have received our crowns. If we're killed in this lifetime because we're pushing the word YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, I truly believe we'll be through faith. I believe.
So when that standard is lifted for people like men, mention Isaiah 19, when the enemy comes in the flood, right? Flood is over here. perform such spiritual powers.
Yep.
To be able to escape from danger or to even go to the fight. Right? Brothers are going to be able to fly.
Yep. Evade danger.
Fly away from danger or fight or take flight to go to the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers are going to be able to disappear, like, like teleport.
Vanish.
Something like how Goku from Dragon Ball Z, he has a technique where instant transmission, he can just teleport and leave. Brothers are going to be able to hide themselves, which goes into not visible, meaning invisible. So brothers are going to be able to make themselves invisible to be able to preserve themselves from danger. Okay?
And real quick, did not YAHAWASHI did that in the past, in the ancient days? Did he not hide himself and walk amongst the midst of the people because they're about to stone him? Did he not make himself invisible so he could walk in the midst of them and walk away from his calamity? Yes, because he was given spiritual power to do that, man. And who is he given spiritual power from? Yahawah, man. Our heavenly Father, man. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is literally the ultimate power for us, man. We got to truly believe in this day and age, right? What happened back then, Yahawah gave him power to fucking be invisible to walk in the midst of those people. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to give us power in this day and age because we are in the age of advanced technology, man. Right? So it's going to happen to the point where we're going to have to evade these certain things that are coming down upon us, man. The missiles, right? The super soldiers, right? All these other things that Esau Edom has that is ready to be used against us, man. That are 100 years surpassed this damn year technology, man. We're gonna need that power because Esau Edom got some shit that we're like, what the fuck? How the hell do you have that type of shit? That's what it's gonna be like. And don't believe it now, but you're gonna see it. And I truly believe. So does the brother, man. We believe through spirit and power, we help by some shot. Esau Edom got some shit that's gonna far exceed your expectations. You're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? I did not think you would come to my front door with this. You're gonna think some sort of robot looking tank thing is gonna knock on your door, open it, and grab you or tase you, whatever fucking. Nah, man, it's gonna be a damn super soldier gonna punch through your damn door, grab your ass, right, and fucking you're gonna have to fucking submit yourself to the damn cats, man. You're gonna have to use the scripture, right? It says, "I've sent you in the midst of wolves. Be wise as serpents, as harmless as doves." Right, roughly paraphrasing. You're gonna have to be like that, man. And ABADDON, that power get lifted up within you while you're at the camp. So when you're getting your ass whooped, you don't feel that shit, man. You don't have to worry about that shit because you truly believe in Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is gonna take care of you. He's gonna protect you, right?
Yeah. That's all we gotta bring up for us. He's always about to come down with great wrath. And when he does come down with great wrath, eventually Yahawah BAHASHAM tries to look standard for his servants to be able to go against Esau Edom and to make it through the time we're coming into, right?
Real quick, I wanted to grab this real quick weekend. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 14 and verse 17. But and if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, right, doing what we're doing now, right, the service of prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, the ones that truly believe in the names, the ones that are actually on the highways and byways pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Happy are ye, and be not afraid of them, of their terror, right? Neither be troubled. When they said they're gonna cast you into prison, they're gonna torture you, do all manners of wickedness against you, man. Don't be fucking terrified of that, right? Because other scriptures say in Matthew, if I'm not mistaken, chapter 10, verse 28, it says, "Fear not man, or fear not them that can kill the body, but not kill the soul," right? You're not supposed to fear man. You're not supposed to be worried about them killing the body, because at the end of the day, man, the one that can kill both in the spirit and hell is YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. He can literally eliminate your physical fucking form and eliminate your spirit from existence. That's the one you need to be afraid of. He is the one you need to be afraid of. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Right? This is verse 17. For it is better if we of the Most High be so that ye suffer for well-doing than for evil-doing. So it is better for us to suffer doing righteousness, right? Being on the highways and hedges, pushing out this truth and truth is sincerity, right? Telling our people to come back and turn away from their transgressions. There being a fucking 2/3 that is on the streets, that is in the world, man. Because we're not of the world, like the scripture says, we're not of the world, right? Because if we were of the world would love us. But the fact that we're not of the world, right? And I truly speak for myself in general, right? When I was growing up, nobody fucking give a fuck about me. I was adopted, man. Nobody cared about me in that family. My fucking biological mother and father left me, right? So at the end of the day, we got to truly believe at the end of the day, that YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI cares for us. He's the one that has been the one to bring us forth into his marvelous light, right? So the fact that he brought us forth into his marvelous light, he cares about us. And we're separate. We're different from this world. We don't desire the things of this world anymore. I don't. I know that. Damn sure. He doesn't either. Both of us. And I believe it to 100% that the brothers in this truth, starting with our elders and apostles of GMS all the way down to us, the lowest level, man, that we do not desire any of these fucking things of this fucking world, man. We do not desire that shit. We desire the fucking rulership, to be joint heirs with Yahawashi Hamashiach, man. We desire that. We desire the universe, to be, joint heirs with Yahawashi Hamashiach, to gain the universe, man. That's what we desire. And we do not desire fucking a Hellcat, fucking $1 million, fucking anything on this side, man. Anything on the left-hand side, we do not desire, man. We desire out of this world fucking things, spiritual gifts, gifts that only a God can receive, man. The universe, a planet, planets, plural, more than one. That's what we desire, man. We don't fucking desire this bullshit of this fucking world. I know it's been crazy for me, especially being by myself, and I'm grateful, to THAWADAH for allowing me to be with brother, man. Because I thought I was crazy. I desired other things in the universe. And I wasn't even in the truth yet. And as I became accustomed to the truth, as I started to be built up, I ran into him on Instagram. And I'm grateful for that, man. That's all through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, man. We have been brought together to push this truth and sincerity together so we can edify the flock. And I truly believe that. I'm not trying to say we are of those men. At the end of the day, we don't know who those men are. But ABADDON RATAZA, we are those men. But I truly believe we are, man. Through faith in YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man, I truly believe we are those men. I truly believe. You got it.
So ABADDON RATAZA lesson was edifying to you.
ABADDON RATAZA, that this lesson was edifying, man. And you were fed through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. ABADDON RATAZA. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH.
Double honors.
Double honors.
Elders and bishops. Great millstone. What you expect to the house. Wait for it.
Shabbat Shalom.
The believers, the house and the house. The brothers, you my sisters. Always.
DTA, Abad Babasun, Kwan Yashrala. Shabbat Shalom, man. You good, bro.